Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Right here in front of you is my 1965 Chevy Belair. I bought this car a couple years back, and there were some issues with it when I bought it. The clutch was shot and the linkage is completely no good. The linkage is toasted, and I put a new clutch in it, high performance clutch in it. It's only I'm not sure if it's a 230 or a 250 engine that's in it. I'll show you the engine in a bit. You guys let me know down in the comments if it's a 230 or a 250. I'm not sure, but anyway, I have a 350 engine to put in it with a 400 TH transmission. That's what I'm putting in this car, is a 350 engine with a 400 transmission. Because right now it's just a 6, and that's a big boat, and well, there's not a lot of power. It has all good tires and stuff on it, be it Goodrich's, all the way around. Now, 2 years back, I sanded it down some. I was getting ready to do some work, but I ended up getting busy, and this project just sat. It's been sitting now for a few years, and it's a sin. Not quite sure what happened in this area. I think somebody had a battery laid here or something like that, and before I bought it, and this is what happened. Everything on this car works. Right now I had the drive shaft took out because when I was working at the clutch, I noticed that the bearings were toasted in the tail section of the transmission, and I didn't bother with it because, well, I was taking this 6-cylinder out anyway, and that transmission out, and putting the 8 that I have for it, 350. I've taken all the trim off of it. You know, guys, like, I know the saying goes, like, why would you sand it down? Why would you do anything with it? And I know about patina and all these things. I see all the videos you guys post that are into cars like this, and you don't like it when you do that kind of thing. But anyway, I had no choice. I sanded it down a little, and I'm going to do a lot of body work on this coming this summer. Okay, the bottom of this car is immaculate. The body is good. This is just surface rust that you see. Now, it do have one bad, there's no broken glass. Even the wipers are good, guys. Even the wipers work nice. There's no broken glass in it. Everything is fine. The problem I had was this rear deck lid. This one needs a lot of work, and that's something I got to do. Why is this thing revving up right now? But you know, I took the tail lights out of it because I was sanding it. And guys, basically, I'm going to put the engine and transmission in it. Then I'm going to give it a paint job, probably black, and call it a day on this one. I got this car for real cheap, guys, and it was running. I drove it home, okay? It's 3 on the tree, and you know, you guys, if you pay attention to my channel, you guys see that I've had this one on TikTok and a few videos on YouTube. I got all these gauges installed, and they're all working. The tack is all installed, and it's all working. Everything works in it, and I mean, everything works. The seat needs some work. You know, the headliner's in good condition. Really good condition, actually. Sun visor's okay. This car is in good condition, guys. It's a sin that it's sitting like this, but I have nowhere to store it. It sits outside, and it's just the way it is. Just letting you guys look around it. I really wanted to get working at this car, but you know, life is such, you have to work, and I didn't get time. But as I said, I have a 350 4-bolt main engine with a 400 TH transmission to put in it. Now I'd rather have a 700 transmission, but it's just the way it is here in Newfoundland. I ended up with a 400, and well, that's what's going to go in it. I know I got mounts to change. I'll show you the 6 that's in it. Now the 6-cylinder engine in this car, it runs really good, but the tranny had problems. Guys, I can't even remember what I'm doing here now. So many old cars, I don't know. And I think this one might be a little bit seized. Thought it was on the bottom, but it's not. Here it is. Oh, there we go. Well, I think we're going to keep up on it. Yeah, that's what it is. So, here, guys. Now, these are notorious for the firewall rotting out, but as you can see, this one is in really good condition. Just a little surfaced right there, but I mean, this car is good, guys. It rode beautiful. I drove it around for a few days actually, but the linkage was completely shot. The clutch was slipping. As I said, I put a clutch in this car, but never got around to getting it going again because the bearings were shot in the tail section of the transmission, and it has just been left ever since. I took the battery out and that was it. Now on the breather it says 230 turbo. That's not correct, okay guys? I think it's a 250. I'm not 100% sure, it might be 230, but that's going out, and the 8-cylinder is going in. And guys, when even the dome lights work in this, okay? Even the light in the compartment, the glove compartment, everything works. Everything works. And as I said, no broken glass, good tires. It's all new brakes on it. The car just has this surface rust that you see. It's all around it, and again that back deck lid. It's not a lot to do for me for what I want to do with it, okay? Which is sand it down, give it a paint job, and I might put bigger tires on the back. I don't know, guys. If I could have restored it as was, I would have did that, but it's I can't do that with this car. I have to put a paint job on it. Why is this one not idling down? I gotta check this out, guys. Okay, I'm gonna shut this off, guys. That's enough of this one. This is a car I built last year. It was shot, everything in it now, it's new. Running. Different video. I was hoping that I was going to get at the 65 Belair in the summer, but I didn't get a chance to do anything with it. So it just sat here and sat here. And guys, like I said, I'll put it up in the window there and show you. I have a 350 engine to put in it and a 400 transmission. Would have liked to had a 700, but well, I couldn't get one, and I got it for a good price. And guys, I don't usually say how much I get these cars for, but when I bought this one 3 years ago, running condition, remember, running condition, everything worked, okay? Started up and drive away. It did have a slip in the transmission because the clutch was bad, but I paid $2,500 for this car 3 years ago. Started up and drove it away. And I was driving it around until I took the transmission out, put the new clutch in, come to discover the bearings were bad in the tail section of the transmission. I never bothered to put the dry shaft back in. I just let it sit. I've been towing it around. As you can see, the tow rope is still connected down there. And I put the gauges in it and the tack in it because, you know, I'm going to put the 8 in it. Which maybe, you know, you could say I shouldn't have done that either. Listen, remember guys, I would have loved to have restored this like original, but that wasn't the case for this car. It was start and drive, right? $2,500 guys. The bottom of this car is just as good as the bottom in that thing, better than the bottom in that thing, and better in the bottom than that thing. So just realize that that's real steel, real metal. That's when cars were made proper. And when I drove that car, I had to drive it like 12-14 kilometers home. It was like a Cadillac on the highway. I absolutely loved it, and here we are, been sitting. So guys, this is going to be a project up and coming for the summer. Okay, up and coming for the summer. I'm going to rip out that engine, transmission. I'm going to figure out for my mounts, my engine mounts, and throw that in it. Figure out for a dry shaft. I'm not sure. People are telling me the other dry shaft will fit the original, but I don't think so. So I had to figure the dry shaft, then some body work, paint, a few minor little touch-ups inside here and there. Then that's going to be on the road. I have insurance on everything on it right now. I've had it insured ever since I had it. And yeah, it just sits here. And every time I see it, I can cry because I just want to drive it. I love these things. I absolutely love these things. I'm not really fond of that, but I love these things. Anyway guys, just a short little video just to talk about the 65. A lot of people ask about this car in comments all over the videos. There's almost 400 videos on this channel right now, so a lot of people ask questions about this car, and you can look back and see other videos where I put the tack in it, where I put all the gauges in it. You can see where I was doing some work with it, and yeah, even to where I was sanding it down and took all that trim off. The trim was hanging off of it, guys. I couldn't keep it on there anyway. I had to take it off, and I'm gonna have to weld each one of these holes in. That's my plan, guys. I'm going to weld each hole in for the trim, sand it down, body work it, and well, that's what it is. Absolutely sucks. Now, if I could find some other kind of trim that I could put on it after the paint job, maybe I'll do that. I don't know, but as of right now, I just want it one color. I'm just going to body work that in. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. The channel is fully loaded up with merch again now. You can get all kinds of stuff. I don't even have the time to tell you what's all there. Just click down in it. In the more section, you'll see it. It's all there. Don't forget, guys, if you're into this, leave me a like. If you're not, leave me a dislike, whatever. But please subscribe. And I'll see you on the next one.